welcome to today's video. I have quite the haul for you. We just got back from Disneyland a couple of days ago, so as usual I have a haul of the things that we purchased on our last trip. So let's go ahead and jump right into things. I have a bunch of different stuff. I feel like things that I normally don't get, so really excited to show you. Let's go ahead and jump on into popcorn buckets. So this time I didn't expect to get any popcorn buckets. I know there are a few new ones right now. I didn't really intend on getting the newer ones, but this one my mom surprised me with. And she got me the Mickey's Railroad popcorn bucket. So when you do purchase this, it does come with just a separate bucket of, or not a bucket, but just a separate carton of popcorn, because there's no way that it would fit in here in this little like compartment area. So she got me this. It is super adorable. The wheels actually like do move. I don't have like a table that I can show you on. Actually, I will insert a clip of the train. The wheels do move just like an actual train. So I think that part is super awesome. And the details in this is just amazing. So on the bottom, there is a switch right here. And it has a light. I mean, look at how bright that light is. It's super cool. This really does like light up the room. I wish I could like show you in person, but this is just super amazing. So the light is super bright on here, just like how a train should be. And then if you open up this compartment again, it comes with the horn. So I will show you how the horn sounds. So it sounds just like an actual horn. It's awesome. And it just goes right here at the top. You have Mickey there on the side. And then on this side, it does say Disneyland. So I just thought this was really awesome. My mom completely surprised me with this. I know this came out a couple of months ago. I know the weekend that the Hatbox Ghost popcorn bucket came out, this is when this debuted as well. I was indecisive. I wanted this one too, but I was like, let me slow down, because I bought like 3 popcorn buckets that day. So I was like, let me slow down. And I just hope that, you know, they always had this later on down the road. But it's hard to say, because sometimes, like I've always said, majority of my videos, if you see it, you have to get it, because chances of it being there again are kind of slim. But luckily, my mom was able to find this, and they're selling this right on like they're selling it like right on the entryway area of Disneyland. So not like the hub, but right where there's usually like a big flower arrangement, or it's kind of like the only, okay, here we go. So it's the only popcorn stand on Main Street that is across from City Hall. So that'll kind of give you a better idea, because on the other side where the Mr. Lincoln area is at, that's where they sell like churros, but across from City Hall and Walt's apartment is where they have popcorn that they sell, and this is where you can get the bucket from. So definitely get your hands on this. It is, once you purchase it, you cannot refund it unless there's something wrong, like, I don't know, maybe like the light stopped working. They said you could return it and just get like an exchange for a new one, but you cannot return these. But anyways, this is what the strap looks like. I think that's really cool. Disney, it says Disneyland Railroad on it all over. So yeah, I just thought this was super neat. And I'm very happy that my mom got this for me. It's super adorable. So this will go into my collection of other buckets that I have. So the next thing, I actually surprised myself. I did not think I was going to get this bucket. It is new. I am very intrigued by everything that they have right now for this time of year. But again, I didn't expect to get it. So I actually got my hands on the Jabba the Hutt popcorn bucket. Now, depending on the location that you purchase this from, I know if you buy this from like Galactic Grill, this comes filled with like crinkle cut fries, which is a really good deal, because I mean, this thing is huge. So that's a whole lot of fries. And then I got mine from the Grand Californian Hotel, and mine came with a Rice Krispie treat. And the other cool thing about this bucket is it does come with a little keychain on it, and it has the Kowakian monkey lizard from Star Wars. Really cool. And then, yep, he comes along with Jabba the Hutt. This is what the popcorn strap looks like on the bucket. So I just thought it was really cool. I've been into like the Star Wars Season of the Force this year. I would like to do Star Wars night at least once in my life at Disneyland. So I'm trying to start watching more movies. I've already watched about 2 movies so far. I had to power through the rest of the second movie that I watched though. But yeah, trying to get into my Star Wars era, and I just thought this was super cool. My sister and I really like the Kowakian monkey lizard, so we felt like, okay, like we have to have this guy. And how cool is this? I thought Jabba the Hutt was just like this by itself. I had no idea that he laughed so evilly like that, but yeah, this is pretty cool. When you purchase this, you cannot use any kind of magic key discount, so just keep that in mind. So I think I spent like $44. But again, it came with a Rice Krispie treat, and on the Rice Krispie treat, it had Jabba the Hutt and the Kowakian monkey lizard on it as well. So I thought that was really cool. I know they have quite a bit of these in stock. Like this was at the end of the night when I got this from the Grand Californian. I did not expect to even come across this. I wanted the Millennium Falcon too, but they were out of that for the night. So I'm just happy to get my hands on one of them. So this is the other popcorn type bucket that we got. So you can get this now, I believe, through like the rest of May, I think it is. I know they have some Star Wars nights coming up and things like that. So if you can, definitely get your hands on one of these if you're a Star Wars fan. So to keep it in the theme of Star Wars, since I ended up buying more Star Wars things than I ever have in my whole life, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next Star Wars thing that I got. You can tell from the thumbnail, but I did pick up the new collection. This is called, I think it's like the Tatooine collection. I wish like the tags and stuff said it, but yeah, this is like a new Star Wars collection that they've come out with. I really like the colors of this collection. I really like this soft nude pink, and I really like the bow. It's like a very soft crushed velvet. So very cute. The ears seem pretty sturdy. They don't seem like really floppy. And the bow seems really sturdy, which I do like. Now, I want to say I spent $44.99 on these. I will include prices somewhere here on the side of the video so you can see if you're interested. But, oh, here we go. It's hidden. Yes, I did spend $44.99 for these ears. They are a little more expensive because they are from Loungefly. So you can see the hardware there. It says Star Wars Loungefly. So I just thought these were really cute, and like I said, trying to get into my Star Wars era. So here is what they look like on. Not too bad. I do have to cut the tag off in the back, but like I said, I really like the colors. I'm trying to get into Star Wars a little bit more, so this way, when hopefully in the future, if I do get to do Star Wars night, I will have tons of knowledge by that time. So I just thought these were really cute, how to have them. And then I could not get the ears and not get the Spirit jersey. So here is what the Spirit jersey looks like. So it's a little more like on the plain side, I guess. I don't know, compared to like the usual Spirit jerseys that I purchased, this is more like on the, yeah, I guess like the plain side. But again, I really like the colors, and I had to get it to match with the ears. So the back just says Star Wars. And then here's like what the bottom portion of the Spirit jersey looks like. I hope you can see. And then here's what the front of the Spirit jersey looks like, but towards the bottom. So I just thought this was really cool. I had to get it to match the ears, and I got mine in a size medium. That's usually about the size that I purchase my Spirit jerseys in. I feel like this one's a little more like relaxed of a Spirit jersey, like fit wise. I have other Spirit jerseys where some of them fit a little bit more, they're a little more like stiff. I feel like this one's more like t-shirt type material, but still on the thicker side. So right now, like with the weather over there, it's like warming up, but it's still cool some days. So this is perfect like for one of those nights where you don't want to pack a sweater, but you don't want to be in a short sleeve t-shirt either. This is like the perfect amount of warmth, but still not being overly warm. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so yeah, I feel like this was something that I would have thought about if I ended up passing it up and not purchasing it, or I wouldn't have found my size or something like that. So yeah, I feel like these do shrink down a little bit too. So I feel like if I went with the small after I washed it and dried it, it would be a little too snug for my liking. So I stick with medium, so this way once it does shrink down a little bit, it feels just right. Especially, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like with these collars, sometimes I feel like they're just a little too tight, like I feel like constricted. So I really like that this is more of a loose fit. So enough about the Spirit jersey, but that is the second thing, third thing, Star Wars, that I picked up from our trip. So the next thing is something that my mom picked up. She didn't come with us on the last trip that me and my sister made to do Food and Wine Festival for the first time. So the second time around, my mom did come with us. So I told her this is something that she had to have. I personally, even if it does say 2024, I will wear it again in the years down the road, just because I like the color of the Spirit jersey so much. I like the design and the print and everything, and I really did like it. So every year I'm kind of iffy. Like, this is honestly the first that I bought in out of all these years for Food and Wine. So it's a Food and Wine Spirit jersey. But this is the first time that I've bought one out of all these years that we've done it. And only reason why is I just really didn't care for the way that the others looked in the years prior. I don't know why. I think it was just more the colors just weren't something that I personally would wear. But this year's, I really liked it. It's like a really beautiful wine burgundy type color. So this is what my mom got. Now, I had no idea, but they sell these in just t-shirts. So she wanted the Spirit jersey, but it was already towards the end of the night, and we could not find any Spirit jerseys that were like any bigger than like a small and like an extra small. So they're really limited on sizing. Mind you, Food and Wine ended on, I want to say it was like Monday. So of course, they're running low on sizes and things like that. But we both thought it was a Spirit jersey, but it's actually just a long sleeve t-shirt. I mean, it looks exactly like the Spirit jersey, but it's just like a fraction of the price, which is pretty cool. I like that they did that. But it just says Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. Same thing in the back. And then it does have Chef Mickey there on the side at the bottom of the t-shirt. So she spent $39.99 on this. I wish I would have found this when I had went the first time, because I would have just probably went this route instead. It's cheaper. It looks the same. It's just about the same amount of thickness as the Spirit jersey. So I thought that was pretty cool. I hope they continue to do that in the years to come, because I will definitely keep my eyes on that. So my mom did get her one of these as well, so we can match. And she also really liked the color of the Spirit jersey and the way that it looked, and it had Chef Mickey on it. So I think that's just about the only clothing that we got. The rest is more kind of like houseware type stuff. So let's get into that and show you the other things that I picked up. But I did pick myself up these Crocs. Now, I have the other items from the collection. I have the jacket, the Spirit jersey, the ears. I bought the blanket that matches it. So they finally released the matching Crocs to go with it. So I already knew straight off the bat I had to have it. So I really like that it is like a nice, like kind of like a muted, not muted, but more like a bone colored white. You know what I mean? It's not like full on like a white Croc. It's like a bone color. And I really like that the back of the strap says Disneyland Resort. It has Mickey's Fun Wheel, the Matterhorn, and on the other side, or the other shoe, it has Space Mountain and the Disneyland Castle. So I knew automatically that I had to have these. I have a size 4 in men's, 6 in women's. So for size reference, if you need to know, if you're about my size, you'll want a men's 4, women's 6. So yeah, I had to have these. These were $64.99. A little bit more steep than I would have liked, but that's typical for Disney Crocs. So I had to have those to match with the rest of my items from that collection. So I was really happy to get my hands on those. I didn't really have a hard time finding my size or anything like that. They were stocked at majority of the stores that we visited that day, and we did go to Disneyland and DCA, so don't feel too stressed out or anything like that if you are wanting the Crocs as well. But I just thought it went perfectly with my Spirit jersey and everything, so I'm glad that they completed that collection with a pair of Crocs. Now, this is not clothing or anything related either, but something you will wear, or you can wear, but I got this really cute drawstring backpack, and this reminds me of just, I kind of mentioned it in my older previous like video. It was a haul of all the stuff from our last Disney trip, and I had mentioned like this type of image gives me like Disney from like the early 2000s. Like a lot of like the souvenir type t-shirts you would get had like this print on it. So this is what that reminded me of, and I just love the amount of the characters that's on this bag. I love the castle on it. So just looking at it, we have, of course, Tinkerbell at the top of the castle. We have Genie, we have Mulan, we have Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Mr. Toad. Who else? We have one of the hitchhiking ghosts from Haunted Mansion, Jiminy Crickets, the Sensational Six. As far as princesses, it looks like we have Princess Jasmine, Aurora, and Snow White. Who else do we have on here? Chippendale. We have Pinocchio. Some of the Seven Dwarfs. Actually, I think it's just Grumpy. We have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. And at the bottom, it just says the happiest place on earth, which I absolutely loved. So I had to get this. It's actually not for me. This is a gift for someone. So I just had to have this bag for them. But this retails in the park for $24.99. Okay, so the next few things that we bought, I'm super excited to show you guys. I purchased these the last time. I think it's, I don't know. It might not be in my previous haul. I don't remember, but I was probably supposed to show you in that haul, and for some reason I didn't. I don't know, maybe I did, but I ended up purchasing another set of these Mickey Mouse Silly Straws. These are from the 2024 collection. They went kind of like retro with this 2024 collection, just kind of based off the colors and stuff. But these are super fun. They're very vibrant, like super vibrant. The green, the pink. I absolutely love them. And sometimes we like to make like Disney cocktails at home and just try to recreate them. So this is really fun to bring a touch of Disney magic home with you. It does come with a total of 4 straws. And the retail price for this was $14.99. So I felt like that was a pretty fair price. And it's so funny, like I think I did mention it in my last video, because I remember saying the cast member was like, where did you find these? Like, I feel like people don't know what like crazy silly straws are anymore. And well, yeah, when I saw them, I just immediately had to have them. It reminded me a lot of when I was a kid. I always had straws like this, so I just thought these were really cool and figured, you know what, the price isn't too bad. I'll just go ahead and pick up another set of these. So that's what I picked up, and I bought those at the Emporium if you're interested. Okay, so the next two items that I got are like houseware type items. So I had seen this collection the last couple times that we went to the parks, and I was like, am I gonna splurge and buy this, because they are on the pricier side. So I was just a little bit on the fence if I was going to spend that dollar amount on them, but I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do it this time, because the next time we come, they might not be there, and then I'm gonna be a little upset with myself. So yeah, I went ahead and bought this really cute container. This is what the top of the lid on that container looks like. So I love how it has a Mickey head on it, and it has these white Mickey heads all around. Now this is retailing for $34.99 if you're interested the next time you go to the parks. And it does have like a nice airtight seal, so there you go. It's a pretty decent size. You can fit like a leftover pasta salad, or if you want to put like fruits, vegetables in here, or more like fruits, but it's a pretty good size bowl. Alrighty, so the next thing that we got is this really cute glass canister. So I really do like the print on this as well. It has that same like Mickey head on the lid. This is retailing in the parks for the same price, $34.99. That is the tag. So $34.99. And it does have a nice airtight seal. So there we go. Pretty good, pretty deep in size. This you can definitely like put on your counter. But I really liked this. I think the glass is a little thin, like in comparison to the bowl. This is much heavier. The glass is much thicker. This one is a little bit more on the thin side. So just depending on what you put on here, you know, you might want to be a little bit more careful, but I thought this was really cute as well. And it goes with, you know, kind of goes with its own collection. I'm not for sure the name of this collection. I know it's usually like Homestead or something like that, but yeah, again, I don't know the for sure name, but they had these in Disneyland, both the jar and the container. They're in Disneyland on Main Street. So that's where you can find these if you're interested. I just could not pass up either. I saw these the last trip that we went, and I've just been thinking about them ever since. So I went ahead and got these really cute Mickey glasses. I just love how pretty they look, and the glass is really nice and thick. And I just love like the Mickey in the middle, and I love like the size of this cup and everything. Like I can just picture like sweet tea with like extra ice in here, or a really nice cocktail, or like a mojito in this. These are retailing for $14.99. I don't know, it's kind of blurry, but there we go. So $14.99 in the parks. They do sell these on the Disney Store website, or if you have the app, they are selling these as well. They are selling them in a bundle, so you can get two. I want to say it's for $30. So if you don't have a magic key, that's not too bad of a price. Two for $30, you know, these are $14.99 a piece. But if you have a magic key and you have a discount that you could apply, I kind of recommend maybe buying them individually. So I got a set of 4 of these, but these are just super pretty. I could not pass them up any longer, and they do match with everything else. So yeah, I had to add this to that collection. So if you are interested in purchasing these, again, I found this on Main Street. The Disney Home Store, of course, has them. And I don't recall seeing these in World of Disney. I think World of Disney just had the jar that I showed you and the container. So the cups, I don't remember if they had or not, but they had plenty in stock throughout the parks. So don't feel any kind of FOMO, any fear of missing out. They had tons of these. Don't be crazy like me. So, but yeah, I had to have these. So I'm happy to add these to my collection. Okay, so the next thing that we picked up, as you could see in the thumbnail, is this really cute pitcher with a set of cups on the inside. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but like on the actual pitcher itself, so it has like these little circles on it, but it has Mickey heads. You can kind of see it like right there. So it has these like Mickey heads and these like dots throughout the pitcher. Really pretty, but my favorite part are the cups in here. So I'm gonna try to take them out to show you a little bit better. So I took my acrylic nails off this week, so my natural nails are out to stay for a little while, but they're just super, they feel super brittle and just thin, so it's kind of hard to pull this sticker off, but I'm gonna show you, so bear with me. But okay, so I'm just gonna open the lid like halfway. So the lid comes off. Actually, I'm able to, there we go. So the lid is off, and then these are the cups on the inside. Okay. So look at how pretty these cups are. Now these are plastic, but these are perfect for outside We do have a pool, so these are perfect to sit poolside with, and you don't have to worry about these breaking. And they look just like glass, but I really love the Mickey heads at the bottom. Gives it a nice color. I really like this one too. This color is really pretty. It's like a reddish, I think. Yeah, it looks red. So you have blue, red, you get an orange one, and then a green one. So these are just super adorable. I love this. Can't wait for the summer. And then here's what the picture looks like without the cups inside. And then there's the lid. So how cute is this going to be to use outside when you're poolside, or you're just hanging out in your backyard on a nice hot day with something nice and refreshing in here. Let's see, retail price for this is $44.99. There we go. But yeah, I saw this and I'm like, Mom, you have to have this. So she was compelled to buy it. I was a little bit of an influence on this too, because my mom loves buying kitchen houseware and just cups, and we're the same. We always love looking for cute things for, you know, like glasses to drink out of when we have guests. My mom has these really pretty margarita glasses that are Disney. They came out with them about, I think, like a year and a half ago, but they did come out with some margarita glasses. They had like the stemless ones, and then they had like the traditional margarita glasses, and then a pitcher to go with it too. So she has those, and they're so beautiful. They're like that really beautiful blue, like dark blue color. So my mom's usually on the hunt for things like that too. So when we saw this, we knew she had to have it. Okay, the next thing that my mom purchased was this really pretty frame. So it just has the Disneyland D on the side and the castle. It is a 5x7. This is retailing for $24.99 in the parks. So you just slide it out from here on the side to insert your picture. And I think she said she's planning on like putting this in our entryway or something like that. So this is really pretty frame, and she couldn't pass it up. We found this on Main Street as well. So if you're interested, I know Main Street has them, the Disney Home Store has them, but just a really pretty frame. She really liked it too because she felt like the colors kind of went with everything. I mean, we have more like gold accents in our home. So she really liked this because she felt like this went very well, and it's not like a crazy color or anything like that. It just blends really nicely with the house. So she saw this and had to have this too. So the next things are pretty much just like candy related. So, but I feel like they're honorable mentions. I feel like the candy is not like super duper expensive. It's like $6.99 a bag, but it does suck if you spend $7 on a bag and the candy tastes horrible. So let me give you a little review on the candies that we purchased. So these are like constant repurchases. Every time we go to the parks, we always buy these, but these are the gummy Disney characters. These are not sugar-free. They do sell sugar-free ones, but I always buy like a bag for my dad. I buy him these, and then I buy him these gummy butterflies. These are his favorites. And one time I bought him the sugar-free ones, and he's like, what's different about these? And I'm like, nothing, what are you talking about? And then he's like, looking at the bag, he's like, oh, they're sugar-free. I'm like, I had no idea that they sold sugar-free candy there too. So keep an eye out for that, because you can easily miss it. But I always get him his own bags, and then I get myself some bags too. So those are always a must. Let's see what else. My sister got these green apple Grogu gummies, and it just says the Force on it. But the packaging on this is super cute. These are actually pretty good, and I mean, like, they're super soft. I'm kind of like weird like that. Whenever I go and I get candy from there, I'm always like touching the bag. Do they feel like super tough? Do they feel like they're stale? So these feel nice and soft in the bag. So these were actually pretty good. Out of a 10, I would rate these probably like a 7. So not bad. These are 10s in my book. The next thing, okay, so I feel like I've seen these before, but we just really never ventured out. My sister really ventured out this time and went candy crazy. But these are the Cars gummy steering wheels, and they're in the flavor lemon and cherry. They are on the sour side. Now they remind me of like Sour Patch Kids. Like they kind of taste sour, but then in the end they're like super sweet. So this is what they remind me of, and I just think these are so funny. Like, they're supposed to be steering wheels, right? But they just look like faces to me. Like when I see them, that looks like, I mean, I guess like a steering wheel. I don't know. I look at it this way. I see a face, a very sad face. So they're very funny looking, but they do taste really good. Nice and sweet. These are a solid 10 out of 10. The next time I go, I will definitely be purchasing more of these. And this will be like a consistent buy along with the gummy butterflies and the characters. These are that good. So definitely recommend getting these. The last bag of gummies that we got are these gummy insects. They are Lion King theme. These were not that good to me. I don't know what it was. They were kind of tough. But the reason why is because they're like filled with something in the middle. Like in the middle, it's like extra chewy. And it does kind of make you feel like you're chewing on a gummy insect. So these were just a little too odd for me. I didn't really care for them. They kind of smelled funny to me too. But they are raspberry and cherry flavored. So I don't know, not bad to try if you're interested. Like they're not completely disgusting, but out of the other candies, these are definitely not in my top like favorites. I would say out of a 10, I rate these like a 5. So that's just, I don't know. Try it at your own discretion. Like I said, if you've had your eyes on these and this is something that gives you a little bit of like nostalgia, like eating grub from Lion King, then just try it. But I don't know. Let me know what you think if you do try them, if you like them, if you don't. But that is pretty much it for candy. Now, I did mention when I had bought the Jabba the Hutt bucket, it did come with the treat. Now, this is what the treat looks like. I haven't eaten it yet. It's actually still really soft. And it does have a shelf life of a month. So keep that in mind. I'm not like completely gross and this is like all like super hard or anything or expired, but it does have a shelf life of 1 month. So May 19th of this year is when I should probably toss it out. But it is a cookies and cream Rice Krispie treat. So it has Jabba the Hutt and the Kawaki and Monkey Lizard right there on the side. I just think that is so cute. And it has like this really cool green like sugar and like glitter on it. And it does come wrapped in a bow. Now, this is from the Grand Californian, so they typically do more like, I don't know, nicer treats compared to just like popcorn or, like I said, the crinkle cut fries. But regardless, I would be happy with either or. Like I wanted the bucket, but I completely forgot about it, honestly. Like I wasn't on the hunt for it. But I would have been happy with getting crinkle cut fries or popcorn because both are delicious. But I thought this is a really nice treat. This is a little bit more, I don't know, it feels a little more special to me. So, yep, this is what you get. $44.99. You get the bucket and you get this treat. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed everything. And if you did, please make sure to leave me a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It truly does help me out a lot. But until then, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.